the Tarot for Today logo in doll form. One lucky person will get a Tarot for Today doll made by Opal Luna, the author of Fiber Magic.
That's really wild because that wasn't the intro I was expecting.
Mercury is retrograde.
I'm just going to shoot myself now. Sorry about that.
Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day here in Michigan, so we kept our blinds open today for a little light.
Welcome to TFT.
Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
And me, Banshee, Mr. Mercury retrograde.
Well, Mercury is in my actual sun sign too, so it just seems to really do a whammy sometimes.
Well, so just a little unexpected stuff. So I hope everybody is okay. I know we've had a very rough week. We want to focus on the positive today. So, I just want to say to people that regardless of what has happened, we can try to move forward in a positive manner now. We can try to, work for positive change, do what we can to maybe make things better. There are all kinds of things that you could do to help the people in Uvalde, the families who've lost people. I know there are probably funds for funeral expenses, etc. So please, do something positive, and try to break this cycle that we just can't seem to break. That's really all I want to say on Happy Hour about this. Let's keep them in our thoughts, though. We must never forget, but we need a boost today, I think, most definitely. So I'm glad to see everybody here. I'm glad to see some new people. Sue, hey,
Welcome,
good to
Sue.
see you here from Twitter. That's awesome. And Mama T wrote and wanted a card reading, so we will put her towards the end, right before Violet Lotus's reading, our moderator. And let's get the show on the road with the good tarot. Will be our card for the collective today. I'll just give you that to show up there.
And for those who are wondering about Sunny, he's right over here.
He is up in the tree. I don't know if he'll come down or not, Kara. It's hard to say.
He's close enough.
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Welcome.
Yes.
I think we've been through there, maybe.
Maybe.
Driving somewhere or another.
We also have friends who have family out in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh area.
We have friends out there. Our fellows in the Covenant of the Goddess.
Covenant of the Goddess, yeah, that's true. That is very true. All right.
Christmas City.
So have you pull one.
We have one of those too, but it's very commercial.
Frankenmuth.
Frankenmuth.
Frankenmuth has Christmas 24/7 year-round. They sell all kinds of Christmas ornaments and things. And they're known for their wonderful chicken dinners.
Well, that's not the same people that do the Christmas stuff. What is that place called?
I can't remember. Zenders or something like that? Something with
I don't remember.
A Z.
Oh my, this looks like me today.
Uh-oh.
Oh, maybe. King of Fire!
The King of Wands.
This king is on fire!
What happened to my book, Mr. O? Oh, there
Mr. O confiscated it.
We're going to read what Colette Baron Reed has to say, because Colette Baron Reed made the good tarot specifically so everything would be positive. So let's see what she has to say. I'm at the Queen of Water for some reason. Where is fire? Earth. Hey, there it is. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. The one thing is, some authors put all their court cards together, and then you have to find them. Okay. Page of Fire. Actually, these are in the beginning of the suit, so this is done a little bit differently. So the King of Fire, spiritual influencer. Aren't we all out there on social media? You know, we try to be influencers of a spiritual sort. Creative inspired leadership. When I am aligned with spirit, I am a powerful leader who inspires others. My mastery benefits others as I teach them directly at times and indirectly at others, modeling what they might aspire to. How can I be confident in my own abilities and vision without becoming rigid or closed off to new ideas? And you know, that's the kind of leader we need in the world today. So more people that have the King of Fire energy with that alignment with spirit, you know, and also, you know, to have some empathy for others as well, and somebody who can come up with spirit-inspired ideas for change and transformation.
Look, Banshee, he has a radioactive
He has a
glowing heart.
radioactive glowing heart, which I feel, yes. You know, there's fire in there, which means there's passion. There's passion for others and their well-being as well. So I love it.
Awesome.
Beautiful card. All right.
All right.
Let's roll. Is anybody else snuck in that I missed? I don't think
not
so.
believe so.
All right. And Violet Lotus has got the list, so I'm just looking it over. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to, I think, Libra. Libra, you made it first.
All right.
All right.
So happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Boy, it's a beautiful day today here. Temperatures are going to be comfortable. Then we're going to have a few hot days, and it's going to go right back down again. So.
Ooh, you sound like you've got quite a bit of a package there, Sue.
Libra with Leo, Moon, and Aquarius rising, air and fire. Well,
Those
I'm in
are matched.
Aries with my rising sign of Gemini, which is air. I have a little grounding earth influence there, though, because of my Capricorn moon. And I'm really, 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 really close to the turn into Taurus. So, like about an hour and a half, I was born before the sun moved into Taurus. So I feel like I have a lot of that earth element in me as well.
And I believe that, I believe, Leo and Aquarius are opposites on the zodiac. So that means that they're kind of like they're each other's dark twins, or however you want to phrase that. There's a dynamic there between them. It's kind of interesting because one of my favorite astrologers, Monty Farber, who talks about the coming age of Aquarius.
Fiber magic!
Hi, Fiber!
Angel Rivera!
Hi, Angel! Now the gang's all here.
Yay!
But anyways, Monty Farber talks about how the coming age of Aquarius also has a little bit of a trigger or callback to Leo going forward. And Leo, of course, is what highlights technological innovations and progress. So I kind of like that. I don't know I can relay the whole thing there, but that's an interesting thing.
Was I supposed to let you shuffle? Did you shuffle?
I shuffled first
That's
while
what I
you
thought.
were babbling on.
Anyway.
I'll let you
Okay,
pull it up.
Libra. Let's see what we have for you today. Hey, Libra. You've got our friend the devil here. He can be a friend sometimes.
Hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side.
He truly can. This might be, look at his wild hair there. This might be an invitation for you this weekend to let your hair down a little bit and have some fun. You know, we all got to indulge a little bit in life's pleasures. It's only a problem when we let them get out of control. But by all means, this is saying you don't have to be attached to me. You can just enjoy, the pleasures of life for a day or two.
Well, digging into your wild side, it could be saying, too, that the puppets you control are only yourself. You are in charge of yourself only. You are not in charge of anyone else. You do not compel or manipulate others. But I think another thing, too, about the devil in a happy hour context is that this is the Lord of the Beasts in some way of thinking about certain mythologies or pantheons.
Sure.
And it's the whole idea about being as free as the animals. Animals are not burdened with the same sense of consciousness that we have. So I'm just going to leave it at that and say, you're free as long as you don't hurt anyone.
Right.
If it harms no one.
Right. And, there's and also this might say, too, that maybe this weekend you want to do something that you're very passionate about, that really pulls you, draws you in. So think about that. Think about things you might want to do that really you can enjoy and indulge in this weekend. For me, that's chocolate.
Hey, but the devil's dark, so it better be dark chocolate.
Well, that's even better for me.
All right, Libra, thank you.
For you, Libra. Good luck with that.
Best wishes always to you. Hope things are getting better for you.
Hey, Lena, I believe
Hi, Lena.
is up next. Let's check that out. Looking at my list. Yep. Okay.
It's Lena.
I'll shuffle first this time.
You will.
I will.
And of course, as usual,
Belly dancing. Hey, we just got this week our elliptical from our former. Oh, are you holding up coffee?
I'm holding up coffee to mention that once again we have our coffee service provided by Angel's Coffee Service. Not Angel, but sort of inspired by Angel. Thank you.
Well, it's always a happy hour here when Mr. O has his coffee. It's like... So now I lost what I was going to say. I got... Well, our former personal trainer came by and dropped off something they no longer wanted. It's a really great shape elliptical, and we're going to try to transform our garage. We're in process to make a workout area there, but the elliptical is up and running, and I was up and, moving on it yesterday. I won't say I was running. Got to take it slow. It's been a while since I've been on the elliptical.
Inspiration is everything, Angel. You gave us the most wonderful idea for Saturday morning.
Yeah, I got it, Violet. I'm checking it out. I'm going back and checking your lists.
She doesn't pay attention.
I do. Hey. This is happy hour. All right. Don't make me unhappy.
She doesn't check the list, but she's smiling and happy.
All right. So for Lena, it's that Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, this is somebody who is able to juggle the various things in their life going on as if it was easy peasy. It seems like you have no problem, handling whatever's thrown at you lately. You just add it into one of those purses you're slinging around there, and you just keep moving.
I like the sense of the look on her face. It's not exactly happy or sad. It's sort of neutral in the sense that it's just saying, I'm in my moment here. Don't distract me. I am whirling things around, keeping a balance. I am watching this energy come. I'm watching the energy I output. And I am totally in charge of what I am doing. And this is saying really that no matter what you have to handle, you are there able to do it because you can keep that focus. You can, and it's like maybe in a way it's a little bit like multitasking too, because that distracted look on her face says that maybe she's solving another problem there in her head as well as doing all this balance.
Yeah. This is a wonderful card because it says everything is flowing for you right now, and you are controlling that flow. You are controlling that flow. And, you're keeping balance and harmony. This isn't the Temperance card. The Temperance card is a little bit more calm, peace, and tranquil. But this is just saying that, there's a flow here. There's an energy flow, and you're able to manipulate it, to keep everything in balance. I see somebody came off the roost there.
That loud bump and the shaking tree tower was Sunny, signaling he is coming to see us.
So that's what I have for you. We have for you, Lena. Oh, here he comes. Come
Hello,
on,
Sonny.
Get on film. There we are. Sonny's here, Kara.
You're welcome,
Sonny
Lena.
says hi. You're welcome, Lena. Juliet is next.
Juliet
and I
is
think you
next.
shuffle first,
Yes.
I think.
So we'll let Sonny be there. And then he wasn't on the tree. Boom.
Sonny's
Thank you,
just got to
Sue.
be part of the show. Sonny says, what would Happy Bower be without me?
Thank you, Sue. And wait till you see the other ones. There's one that's definitely a real beauty, too.
Well, they won't come.
That's
won't come
why
because
I
he's
said
here.
wait.
Wait.
It may be a while.
It's funny because I took a picture, I didn't post it yet, of Sassy yesterday, a real extreme close-up. She was sitting next to me here. And I got a real cute one of Sunny, too. I should post those today. He burrowed himself. He bunched up this cover throw we have on the couch, and he burrowed himself in it. And I don't know how he did it. He was all snug in there. I took this picture. You can see his little face poking out.
Logan says hi. Thanks, Fiber. And you know what? Willow, who visits us occasionally, I can't remember her cat's name.
Well, the one that passed?
No, the
Owen?
one that will also, kind of flirt with Sunny even if they don't realize.
I thought that was Owen, and Owen is passed.
Okay, well, there's another one that she's mentioned recently, I thought. Anyway.
I don't know. I do not know.
Right now he's watching her on Banshee's tablet. Monitor. I wanted to say monitor.
All right, Juliet, let's see what we have for you. You gotta clean your face, Sonny. You gotta clean that eye.
All right.
There. Oh.
The Lovers.
Wow.
So, of course, it could be Spirit saying there's something emotionally strengthening now at this time. It may be the idea of, clearer communication between you and someone you truly care for. But it could also be talking about making the right decision. Spirit is saying you are empowered to make good decisions at this time, decisions that affect the heart but also strengthen the heart, and also for those that may be concerned.
There's such a flow of vibrant, passionate color around them, that red. And I feel here that this is again a call, this is saying that, this is a time Spirit is saying where there may be a deepening going on, your feelings for others. Whether it is somebody you are involved with or whether it is the people in your life, there is a deepening of a bond between you, but also and a connection. Feeling connected with others is really important at this time. But also, I like what he said here about, making the right choices and decisions for yourself, particularly where emotional matters are concerned. Spirit wants you to really bring people into your life that, that will make you feel more love and joy and harmony and peace in your life.
Hi, Sonali.
Hey, Sonali. Good to see you today. We are back to our normal schedule. Everybody who missed us last week, we're glad to be back.
So even if there is no one special in your life, or if you're not necessarily thinking about those kind of things, Spirit is saying maybe that this is a sense of Spirit's love for you too as well. And that it's here for a reason, because maybe you just need to know that the entire world does have a lot of unconditional love to give to everyone. Sometimes we just have to remember that, because knowing it maybe is the first step in finding it.
Well, Mr. O, that's a beautiful sentiment there, because Spirit probably is saying to you, let us, commune with us, connect with us. We will show you the way. We will help guide you into making, the right choices. So long as you walk with us, you can't go wrong.
Very nice. So thank you, Juliet.
Hey, Kara.
Hi, Kara.
Is it my turn to shuffle? Yes, I think.
And just remind everybody, of course, that we're on again on Thursday night, 7 to 9 p.m., as well as tomorrow, Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. You can check out some of our other shows, like tomorrow morning, Banshee's Material Matters at 10 a.m. This is a pre-recorded show, but we do go live in the chat room to talk about the reading, drink coffee, make jokes, etc.
Yep, I'll be there sipping coffee with Mr. O.
Keep it coming.
And chatting up the material forecast.
Yes, thank you, Violet. Everyone hit the like button.
Thank you, Violet.
I think I'm going to do that myself.
You're going to like us?
Yes, I think I will like us. Yes.
Well, don't downvote us, that's for sure.
Well, I won't download us.
All right.
All right. Just give it one more. Here we go, Kara.
Hope things are getting better in your household there, Kara.
Yes, absolutely. I'm glad you joined us.
All right. Well, maybe it's showing some of the stuff that is going on. You have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is here. And, when all else, seems to be amok in life, this is a person who knows that they should not follow, the lowest instincts. This is a person who knows to rise above, the things in their life that are trying to bring them down. Spirit recognizes perhaps that you've been going through some stuff, and now is the time to, and Spirit is acknowledging, it's not saying now is the time, Spirit is acknowledging the fact that you shine, amidst all of this. You rise above this with integrity, with grace.
It's a very interesting card because, of course, in our regular deck, we're sort of like troubled sometimes by...
Yeah, that's Five of Swords never makes me happy, but in happy hour, it can be happy, and it truly has its positive elements.
Well, I know you're, close or work with Odin and or other beings or presences, maybe that work with crow or ravens, and I think that this is saying, Spirit is saying, listen to the animal instinct too at this time. Listen to the things that take you away from yourself and give you perspectives that maybe as a human you wouldn't necessarily know. And so sometimes I think Spirit is saying to rise above the irritation or the strife or things that are going on and look with different eyes, look with ancient animal eyes in a way, the ancient wisdom of animals.
Right, and Spirit is saying, silence those voices within that try to drag you down. We all have them, listen to the voices that will uplift you and take you above, so you can get a clearer perspective on, the situations that you're dealing with.
So that's what we have, Kara.
That's what we have, Kara. I do think it's appropriate right now for you, because it's kind of a little bit of a rocky time. But Spirit is saying you can and will rise above this.
Hey, Jano.
Hey, Jano. Good to see you here as well.
Seems like only yesterday.
Yeah. We're happy you made it to our impromptu sort of live stream we did for his emotional exchanges.
Yeah, we had a live version of the emotional exchanges with my guest star, Banshee, and we actually did the readings live, and then a couple folks wandered in, so we did a reading for them
Single card pull. We were testing our upstairs room for doing live shows up there in the future. We don't want to move up there everything, but we will do some things up there now. We see it worked pretty seamlessly. It worked pretty well. But also, just a reminder that even though we did it live, Mr. O's emotional exchanges for the astrological signs of the zodiac are good for the next week. So you might want to at least check out that part of the video.
Thank you. And thank you, Sue, for following us on Facebook. Yeah.
Yay. All right.
So it looks like Gina.
Gina is up. All right.
Hi, Angel Mary.
Oh, Angel Mary's here. Okay.
Good. I'm so glad they're getting better.
Now, Violet, we're getting some extra people, but I think I still want to keep Mama T right before your reading so she can find it, because she's not joining us today. So keep that in mind as you're updating the list. But I see you did it anyway. You're so good. You're so good.
It's what we appreciate her for, because we can't pay her. You know, everybody, we could not do this without our moderator, our very loyal moderator, Violet. She orders the list and she posts the prompts for us. We just appreciate her so much.
Was I supposed to shuffle first? I do not.
Maybe, but I'm going to shuffle now, right?
Yes, you will.
You're still negative. That's great.
Yay, Kara. All right.
Of course you're not human. That's why we're friends.
I think I'm not human. Well, we must not be either, because we've been pretty lucky so far. We're really trying to keep that away from us. But I don't know. I just don't know. It's such a challenging thing, the COVID.
Gina.
Well, Gina.
Oh, the Five of Cups.
You know, the Five of Cups is here, and I think you pretty much have mastered this, Spirit is saying. You know that you're going to spill some cups in life, you know? Those full cups that we get, you know, the cups of joy in that. Some of them, they're just going to spill out. But we don't waste time. Spirit says you don't waste time on what is lost. You know that you have enough going forward to create more joy and happiness in your life.
Well, you know what, Gina? You never impressed me as a person that sees the negative in most things.
Right.
You just don't. So, like, you spill over cups, well, that's only to maybe put those resources somewhere else and make something out of that. So there's never any crying over spilled milk for Gina, because
hey, maybe that's milk down there.
Yeah, maybe that's some milk, you know. It does the body good, Gina. You know that, right? And you do too. But I think really, seriously, this is really saying whatever it is that you moves through you, you have a use for it. You process things. Even if they don't seem to be useful things, you find a way to use that energy for something.
Right, you know, nothing is ever wasted. And I think you realize that too. The cups may be spilled over, but nothing is ever wasted, because there is something to be had from those experiences. And it helps us grow. It helps us to become stronger. It helps us to find and reach more for the joy in life. And so that's what we have for you. Wow, that is so awesome. I like that card. I mean, I just like the visual of this card too, because even, you know, it looks like we have a void here, you know, that this is some dark void, but it's not. There is light at the bottom of that void, and that is the point here, you know, that as dark as things may get sometimes, there's always light. There's always a light.
Beautiful card for a beautiful person.
Yeah. Woohoo. Hey, I've tried. I can't say I've always seen it that way, but I certainly have tried.
And that means it's a cell's turn, right?
It is a cell's turn.
Right. And of course, this is Happy Day. For those who don't know, we do longer readings on our live stream.
We just
Sundays
get down
and
into
Thursdays.
the nitty gritty.
We'll answer questions or do general readings, but we'll pull several cards and maybe supplement with some other stuff. You're welcome, Gina.
Gina. It was almost in sync, Mr. O.
And you know, folks, even in darkness, sometimes you can find the answers to things. So join me on Wednesdays at 8 a.m. for Goth Tarot, where I look at the shadow issues of our lives and try to help us make sense of what it is that is emotionally not clear or maybe dubious.
You know, Mr. O, that's a show I've never guest appeared on.
And there's a reason for that. No, there isn't.
No, there isn't really.
Does that mean that I should have you guest star on the next one?
Well, maybe I should have you guest appear on a Material Matters.
Well, we've done that, so I have to
done that.
even
That's
the
true.
score, I think. It's time. Okay. Wow, repeat card for Sel.
So, you've got the Devil, too. So, you know, I do feel this is an invitation to... This is an invitation. I don't know. I sometimes see different things with the Devil, and I'm just going to go out on a limb with this one, Sel. And I feel here, not that I don't feel that any of the other stuff applied that I mentioned to, was it Libra that had it? Libra that had the Devil. But I feel that this is an invitation to clean house, so to speak. You know, if there is anything... You know, and when I say that, I'm speaking of, you know, clean house internally here. So if there's anything in your life that you're hanging on to, that you are obsessed about, that is, Spirit is just saying it's time to let these things go with love and to move on to more joy, more positive experiences. Sometimes we might, you know, be in a position where we hold ourselves back by holding on to things we need to let go of. So Spirit is inviting you to let those things go now, because it's time to make room for more joy and more pleasure in your life.
Well, you took a little bit of my thunder, because I was going to talk about the idea that maybe this is time to examine what we hold on to overly much.
Yeah, I guess I'm focusing on this time. Yeah.
And I sort of feel like maybe, Sel, that, you know, there are things that maybe... have a stronger hold on your feelings or your sense of self than needs be. And I think that the Devil really, in that card, he is the only, in normal Devil cards, he's the only figure who's an independent person. There are usually a couple with him who don't seem to be very independent. And I think in this card, that's why it's emphasizing that sense of being independent. You are the person who can decide things for yourself. You don't have to necessarily listen to other people's opinions or even place much stock in them. Spirit is saying that sense of wildness that's within you also serves you in an intuitive sense as well, and you should listen more to it.
And you know, I love this card because when you look at his hand here, it is open. He is not clenching tight those strings. So like that, you know, it is easy. It may not seem easy sometimes to let go of things that we hold on to, but it is easier than you can imagine. And once you do, you know, you will just open yourself up to more joyful experiences. So release and move forward and have some fun. I do think this is definitely an invitation for fun. I also think this is an invitation to maybe do some things that, you know, you wouldn't normally do, that may seem a little bit unorthodox or wild to you in some ways.
Finally, I think that the Devil talks about passions in our lives.
Yes.
And of course, from a societal point of view, religions, other cultural elements sort of suggest, oh, we can't have these passions, or we have to have reserve for them. The Devil sort of reminds us that it's all good, especially when you mostly keep it to yourself. Everybody else doesn't have to know what your secret desires are, but you need to believe in those and not be ashamed of them.
Okay. That's what we have for you, Sal. Good luck with that. Hey, Marcia. Good to see you today.
Yeah, I like that, Gina. That's really a good way of looking at it. And remember,
awesome point.
The
Good
Devil
point.
spelled backwards is lived. He lived. Go out and live.
That's right.
Live.
He pulled a Gina.
Well, that's an old one for me.
Yeah.
Evil spelled backwards is live. The devil is lived.
Yes.
All right, Marcia. Thank you. It's nice to see you too, Marcia.
All right. Nice to see everybody again.
Yeah, it seems like it's been forever.
Some bamboo I bought from a vendor at the event we went to last week. I have been wanting some bamboo in the house for a while, and the first table I run across is selling bamboo. As we walked in the room to with our stuff to set up, I see this person with a lot of bamboo on the table, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy some.
It was a nice event. It was really fun to be there.
It is a sign. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Ah. Hey, Marcia.
Marcia,
It's
you
the
have the Two of Wands.
Wands. Wow. Well, you know, this is a card of, I don't know, the Two of Wands to me is a card of looking towards something new. I feel here that you've accomplished a lot. You have a lot of things together that you want. But look, there's kind of a wanderlust here of a certain sort. And this person is looking out and thinking about, what can I do now? Where can I go next? Where can I go next? Now, that doesn't mean necessarily a physical travel, but it does mean, where do you want to go next with your life? What is the next big thing for you? Because whatever you've been working on or trying to do has maybe manifested, and it is now time to, or is coming to fruition, and it's now time to look ahead.
You know, astrology, people say that, elements of each sign or certain planetary aspects are in all of us, And I sort of feel that way with the tarot cards, too, that aspects of some of the cards are in other cards. And so I often see the Two of Wands as maybe a little bit of the idea of the world, the sense of completion, but maybe also with that little bit of the underside, the reverse, still more to do, still wanting to reach another level of perfection. And so I see that in this card too, that this is saying, Marcia, that although you may have a bit of satisfaction at this time with your life, a sense of where things are stable, going by plan, there's always the idea maybe that, you could kick back a little bit or kick out and explore, or think of other things you want to do that maybe are good plans for you, things that advance you, things that advance your family, things that are just really good.
But Spirit is telling you, look at this person here. I mean, obviously they're clutching the wand, they're looking forward. They have this van here, but doesn't it look like it's on a piece of paper or something, right? Or whatever. It's as if this is a time to strategize and plan. This is a time to vision, what you want to do with your life. It may not be the time to do per se, but it is the time to explore mentally where it is you want to go next. And maybe write down some concrete plans for yourself. Maybe do a vision board. If you've never done any of those before. I have to admit, I have never done one. I've been intrigued by them. So, it's just something that you could do to inspire yourself as what your next moves are going to be. And remember, this is a card that not necessarily is about a certain area of your life. Maybe this is about, where you want to go next emotionally, in your life, with your relationships, with your social life, or with intellectual pursuits, or with, with job or career. It could be any or all of those things, it's up to you. And Spirit says it's, oops, sorry. It's up to you to decide what it is you want to do next. Spirit is waiting.
Right. The look on the face, I just love that. The person is very comfortable there, and they are looking towards the future. They are looking towards a light that's coming.
Okay, I'm not the only one who did it.
We keep doing it, don't we?
Well, you could put them up there, because that's, here we go.
Okay, Marcia.
That's what we have for you. Awesome.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
You are up.
Is it my turn to shuffle or yours?
I
don't remember, so I'm going to do it.
You can do it. You can do it because I am sure I probably did it twice somewhere in there. I'm pretty sure. Thank you.
You're welcome, Marcia.
You are welcome. Well, you have plans, you have some goals. The next best thing to do is to start strategizing them. Spirit says, oh, did you shuffle?
I did. What? Oh.
I'm going to let him shuffle again. I'm sorry, I just noticed it there. We didn't have a full deck. We want a full deck for Sue. All right.
No comment. Yes, of course, we do, but the no deck, the full deck comment.
Okay. Sonny is back up in the tree. I think it's awesome the way his tail is hanging down.
No.
Is it shown up there? Yeah, it is. Oh,
barely. I mean, you can kind of see him up there in that corner.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. Hey, have a great day, Marcia.
Ooh, 12 hours.
12-hour shift. Yikes. But, I always wanted to work 12-hour shifts so I could get the extra day off. And technically, my workplace had that option available for me, but my manager did not want any of us to do that. So it just seemed like I was kind of disappointed with that. It would have been nice.
Sue, no wonder you got the devil card. You're talking about being wild and stuff.
All right, one more. Let's see what we get.
For our new friend Sue.
All right. Well, it's one of those challenging cards in the deck. Everybody jokes with us about how, maybe you should take the 3 of Swords out of the deck. Maybe you should take the 5 of Swords out of the deck, or the Tower. But you know what? No. Because each one does have its positive message. So you have pulled the 3 of Swords today. And I feel this is a call to... A Spirit is saying, we have pain, we have sorrow, even in life. I think we've experienced some of that this week collectively. I didn't want to mention it again, but sometimes when I see the 3 of Swords, I see stuff like that. There are things that touch our life in a deep way and affect us and, stab or pull right at the heart. And Spirit is saying right now that, it is okay to grieve. It is okay to feel some sorrow, but Spirit is saying be kind to yourself as well as others during moments like this. You, Spirit says, can be a force for healing, others through, through being able to take that pain and transform it into something positive.
Well, we like this deck that we use, the Light Seers Tarot. The images are beautiful, and then, of course, we try to use them for only positive messages, so some of them do present a challenge. But when I look at this card, Sue, and I see these marks on the heart, there's stab wounds or there's things, but I'm like, well, maybe this is saying, Spirit is saying, is that although you may endure these problems, or maybe people close to you do, there's a mark left on the heart, and it's not necessarily a bad one. When we leave a mark somewhere, it helps people to remember us, it helps people to understand us. And so I'm thinking Spirit is saying, no matter what happens in your life, no matter the people you have to let go, the people you don't want to let go, however that works out, those marks remain. Even when everything else leaves your life, the impression that they made, the gift that they gave, the understanding or compassion they shared remains with you. And Spirit wants you to always remember that, and remember that that's a way to find other strength too, to go back into that and remember who supported you, who was on your side, because it's a lot of people.
So take heart in the fact that, you can take that pain and transform it, and that you can be a force for telling others that, the heart, as he said, it does, things leave a mark on our heart, but it always heals. The heart always heals. And so it's possible Spirit is saying is you are right now in a process of healing and moving forward, and they acknowledge you for that. So that's what we have for you, and I hope you appreciate that. I would have loved to have given you like one of the more happy joy cards, like, I don't know, the Wheel of Fortune here, but it is what it is. Spirit felt that message was important.
You're so welcome. Take heart.
Take heart.
All right. And our good friend Fiber's here. And guess what? Tomorrow is when we do our special raffle
the Tarot for Today logo.
The crochet dolly that's designed
form.
to be our TFT logo. Check it out.
One lucky person.
So all you have to do is just
Tarot for Today
reply to
doll
any of our videos
Luna,
or our Twitter feeds or our Facebook feeds, any of them, and just say, I want to be in the raffle. Yay! I'm just waiting for the commercial to finish.
Me too. Here it is. All right, awesome. I can't wait to give this away tomorrow. It's so adorable.
You resemble that remark, Fiber.
All right.
And Fiber does so many really awesome things. Check out their site.
I was just going to say here, Mr. O. Remember the devil card? The hair just kind of wild.
Win your very own devil.
The wild hair kind of reminds me of that. At least the one on the Lightseer's Tarot, anyway. All right.
So, let's do our card for Fiber.
Am I supposed to? Yes,
because
you are
first.
cutting. Got it. Well, and as we know, cats can be little devils sometimes, but we love them anyway. Yes, I'm talking to you, son man. Yes, I am.
I'm surprised he's so sedate up there.
Yeah, it's really surprising. Maybe he feels he's not needed today. I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe the bamboo intimidates him.
Oh, he wanted it. He wanted it.
I see.
All right, Mr. O. Shuffle.
We didn't leave a card anywhere.
No, I'm looking under the table. No. Crochet some bamboo. Ah, that would be awesome.
If anyone can do it, it's you.
Well, I have no green thumb, but bamboo I can actually keep. It's very forgiving. It seems to grow despite my best efforts.
You inspire us too. Thank you so much.
Well, Fiber, Are you just interested in hanging around a little? We have the Hanged Man here today.
I love this card.
Yeah, this is such a beautiful version of that card. I mean, because she's hanging up high, but reaching down to earth. It's just like that as above, so below thing a little bit, too, of the Magician I see here. But I also feel that she's put herself in this position because she knows she needs to. Spirit is saying this is a time for you to really take a broader perspective and take a broader look at whatever it is whatever ideas you're working on, whatever situations you're concerned about. It's time to rise above the whole thing and take a broader look and really be objective about it. Sometimes when you're really heavily involved in a matter, Spirit understands that's not always easy to do, but you certainly are capable of doing this, and when you do, you will be able to come up with better solutions, better decisions, better goals moving forward.
I find this card to be so cool because there's a sense of connected to everything here. And I'm just going to say, oh, is that some yarn there holding the person up, you know, some crochet yarn holding them up. But there's a sense of a circle, you know. There's a sense or a triangle. I mean, it
right,
can look
it's
that way
really
too.
like a triangle to me, but yeah.
But the whole idea is connectivity, because not only are they in connection with themselves and maybe whatever that is supporting them, but they are also reaching for the light. They're looking directly at it. The idea to me is any sacrifice you have to make is inspired, as you said, and really it's not even a sacrifice in a way. It's really about tapping into the wisdom that was always there anyway.
Right, that light is the wisdom of that you achieve through taking the time, taking the necessary steps and time to look at things from a broader perspective. And also, sometimes this is saying, this person is very much in touch with themselves, I feel here, but they're also reaching down because they realize, too, that they have to put themselves in other people's shoes as well, especially if other people are involved in the situation, to really understand things better. It's like, well, I know how I feel about the situation, what I want to do, but how would I feel if I was so-and-so or this person involved or that? So you need to broaden your perspective and not be afraid to stand there and look at things from other people's perspectives as well. I feel sometimes that some of the problems in the world today is we've lost touch with that ability to empathize with what others are going through or with what others are feeling or thinking as well. It's not always about you. It's about, it's about the greater, the bigger picture. And I feel the Hanged Man, reflects that in many ways.
We have a colloquialism, the suspension of belief or the suspension of disbelief. And this card is about suspension. But I'm going to say that maybe it's not about the suspension of belief. It's really saying when you suspend yourself, you sort of immerse yourself in that quality. So you're immersed in belief.
It's a suspension of ego.
Oh,
yes, it is. It's a suspension of ego so that you can obtain that broader perspective. Woohoo!
I'm going to leave it at that. She says it best.
All right, that's
Thanks,
what we
Fiber.
have for you, Fiber. Thank you so much again for the dolls. They are so adorable. Adorable! It's really funny. The other day I thought, I should get Fiber Magic to make me this. And I can't remember what it is now. So maybe it'll come back to me. I don't know what it was. Anyhow. All right. Angel Rivera, I think, is up. Yes, indeed. All right. And we are going to go into a little bit of overtime today. We got a big list here. We're moving along.
Oh, yes.
Am I supposed to shove? Yeah, you're cutting this. Sorry. Wait, didn't you cut last time?
I have nowhere to go. I have no work to catch, so we can spend a few extra minutes here in happy hour.
All right, Angel. Let's see what you get today.
I don't even know if I work next Saturday, but I bet I do.
I'm thinking you might, but I don't know.
I do. I just don't know
I don't
when.
remember you talking about it or not. Because we were talking about working on the garage, and I said maybe you're working Saturday next week. I don't know.
I want a new acronym for NFL. Can you come up with one, Gina?
Never married status. I can't make up my mind. Is marriage a good idea or not for me? Wow, well, maybe you should ask the cards that. At a next live stream or so.
Okay, what has Spirit got for Angel Rivera?
Well, Angel Rivera, you've got the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Intellect, the Queen of Wisdom.
Newfound love, I like that.
The Queen of Knowledge. I always think the swords to me are a good card for librarians. I assume the Pentacles probably more so, but I always look at this person as really, really giving a lot of thought to something. Spirit is saying this is a time for you to process, your thoughts and really reach a decision on something that maybe Spirit says maybe you've been holding back on, or maybe you've been thinking about for some time, but now is the time to process those thoughts, and do something with them.
A lot of times I find that the Queen of Swords is nearly the same upright or reverse, so that's the good thing. It's just really somebody who makes a pretty much an informed decision. When it's upright, though, I think it's feeling like, it just really is the kind of thing that everybody can embrace. And so this is saying maybe the decisions you make also receive sufficient respect or understanding from those who maybe are concerned or those who just are there in that environment. And so I think this is saying really people acknowledge you as wise and being able to be trusted for certain responsibilities and certain questions. And Spirit is saying you should just go with that. Maybe you should just emphasize that more often. I'm not saying you don't, of course, but I'm thinking Spirit is saying that you should just push yourself ahead wherever you can, because you're probably the sharpest sword in the deck.
Well, you know what, Angel? I hadn't thought of this before. It's one of those things, again, where you look at this card a million times, or these cards in the light seers, and you get a different perspective on the images here. And so what I want to point out again is this image in the corner, which looks to me to be a bowl or a cup. And it looks like it's imprisoned right now. But what does that mean? I think what Spirit is saying here is sometimes it is okay to leave your heart, the cups are emotions, your emotions out of the equation. And Spirit says whatever you're working on right now really calls for you to use your logical side. And let your heart not rule over your head at this point in time.
And it could be echoed by the fact that there's a smaller red flag that seems to be lower. What is ascended is the blue of Spirit, of wisdom.
Well, and too, the thing about the Queen, I think about the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups has his head in the clouds. This Queen is out here, just in the air, up high, in the clouds, but not consumed by the clouds, In other words, she's taking in all the wisdom she needs to make an informed decision. And that's what I think Spirit wants you to keep in mind, for the week ahead.
Strawberry fields forever.
Okay.
We're talking about strawberries.
Oh, were we? Okay. I missed that.
Alrighty. So who's up? Thanks, Angel.
Oh,
Sonali.
Okay.
Sonali, right?
Yes, that is correct.
You're welcome, Angel.
Well, that's a point taken, Gina. I just saw your comment about marriage. True enough. It's not for everybody. You know, that's for sure. And for a variety of different reasons.
My goodness, look at that coffee.
And I didn't, oh my gosh, did I let mine get cold?
Probably. I feel insulted by that. It wasn't good enough to drink fast?
So
no, you're just not like me.
So we have the same designs on our cup today. Our cups. I used to belong to an organization called AAUW. You can see it right there.
The American Association of University Women. They have chapters all over the states. And you were the president of the one in our neighborhood.
I was. In our, neck
Mine
of the
has
woods.
all those coffee stains on it. Yum.
And it's women who have worked to secure rights for women in colleges and universities.
I'm hungry too.
They had a big role with Title IX and other things that affect women's rights. They're definitely into women's workplace issues as well. They're very much into, in recent years, getting girls involved in STEM programs. Our branch had a really nice workshop every year for young girls to have them talk to women who are in the STEM fields.
Kara says she's hungry. I hope she's not looking at that tail hanging there.
Am I cutting? I'm cutting, I think, right? Okay, all right, Sonali. Let's see what I have for you.
A message from the divine for Sonali. And you have?
This is so funny.
The Emperor,
The
Sonali.
Risen again. The Emperor. Wow, what a nice card, I always say. But then again, I am an Aries, and there's a lot of Aries energy in the Emperor card. We rule,
Yes.
after all. But Sonali, you'll notice here that he is grabbing his foot very similarly to the person in the Hanged Man card. And he is now, instead of being suspended in a way, and suspended from things, he is a very active participant in things. The world is behind him here. And, he is holding a pawn very, very gently, very, very delicately, because he knows that he is not there to control and manipulate others. He is there to work with others and guide others. You can see also that the light is streaming down from him and into this pawn as well. So I feel here he is a benevolent leader, and that is what the message is for you, is lead others through kindness, lead others through beneficence, show people your positive the positive sides and elements of leadership and what true leadership is about. It's not power over, it's sharing power with others and empowering others to strive to be their best selves.
I like the Ankh on his forearm. I think that's really cool. I think this is like the most relaxed emperor you've ever seen. And I think that's the idea, is that an emperor should be relaxed, because an emperor rules by the sincerity of those who believe in him. It's not like being a king where you're pretty much, law and order and everything else. The emperor really has a sense of divinity about him. Maybe they're like a co-aspect of the Hierophant in a way. And he's totally relaxed. He's in touch with the earth, this globe that he seems to be sitting on. I know it's really a giant beanbag or something else, but, you know, he only has one foot touching the ground because his hand is holding his ankle, and he's sort of completing a circuit of flow that you see there. So it's an as above, so below kind of thing, with the Aries skull, the ram skull hanging there. This is totally about being able to rule kindly and having the grace to have people respect that and want to work with you. People can easily be delegated when you respect them too.
So, you know, it's interesting, Fiber. Yeah, this is, what I like here is some of the cards that have similar motifs like this one. You know, this one seems to have that Hanged Man element, and a number of other cards in this deck do. And I feel it's like, let's not lose that connection to self. Let's not lose that connection to bringing wisdom and knowledge to others. But also when you do this, when you share and when you give to others, we have to remember too that, you know, we grow too in the process. We are connected intimately with ourselves, and that is why we can be a positive force for others. Everything starts with the self. Everything. The only problem is sometimes people get hung up with the ego part of the selves, not, you know, the spiritual component of self. And that's what I think when I see that Hanged Man pose there. It's bringing that spiritual nature that down to earth, you know, with the Emperor, and down to how you lead others. You lead others through spirit.
All right.
All right, that's what we have for you, Sonali. And I think we're on Jano.
Hi, Jano. I'm going to shuffle first, I guess.
Okay.
Bye, Miss Gina.
Okay, Gina. See you tomorrow. It's good to be back.
Yes, it's good to be back.
Our Sundays are hopping. I hope it will be.
Sundays are hopping.
I have a feeling it could be a big show if people missed us last week.
True enough.
Then again, it's a holiday weekend, so we never know what to expect. Some people, they may be traveling.
Yes, and tomorrow is our daughter-in-law's birthday. She helped
Happy
us
birthday to
with
her.
our original setup here. She's known as Junior Goddess, and she helped us with some lighting and tech issues. So we want to wish her a happy birthday. We'll probably make a little visit over there at some point. We have a little present for her.
Or two.
Junior Goddess, who is the wonderful mother of our granddaughter who designed our logo. They're both artists. She does amazing oil and acrylic and other works. She fabricates jewelry, or has.
Oh my gosh!
Jano gets the repeat of the Queen of Swords.
Wow, Angel and Jano both got the Queen of Swords.
Yes, it is on this channel.
So basically, this is a time, again, I have to say here, where you need to think with your, you know, this is not a time to let your emotions rule. Spirit is saying it's okay. Every so often, you know, it's always good. Ultimately, it's always good that we act from our heart in heartfelt action. But sometimes there are times in life where we really need to at least tamp that down a little bit, Spirit is saying, and make your decisions based on what you see, based on the facts you see. And by all means, the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very discerning, who is not willing to make a decision, you know, willy-nilly. They want facts. They want information. They want to hear both sides of an argument. They want to look at things from a broader perspective, like the Hanged Man. But it's as if they've already done that, because they are attached to intellectualism in some ways.
So, yes, Jano, a lot of times you're asking us particular questions about, a relationship you're interested in. And so I sort of see this could easily apply to that, even if it is just a general idea. But the sense of what Banshee just said, that, this is the time really to not let the emotionalities of either of you or anything that's sort of tangential to that be deciding for you. Spirit is saying, think clearly, think logically, that it's really there for you too. It doesn't have to be a total heartfelt decision. It could just be about the sort of synergy or synchronicity of knowing the timing is right.
Right. I love that. And so, that doesn't mean that you shut off your feelings completely. Of course you have feelings, particularly if this involves somebody else. But sometimes you have to make the decision that is right for you, emotions aside, whatever that is. Sometimes the head just must rule over the heart. It's kind of in a way to me like a Two of Pentacles, moment here, in a way. Sometimes, how the purses were swinging, one was up, one was down. Sometimes your head is ruling over your heart. Sometimes your heart is at the forefront and ruling over your head. This is one of those moments where, your head is definitely ruling over your heart. And so, yes, everything is on this channel that we do. We're working on, seriously, doing some things off of our website. So stay tuned for that. I would just say we will make announcements when we have things available on our website. It's possible at some point in the future we may live stream from our website, or we may have some Zoom presentations on our website. Some will be free, some will be at cost. So we are really trying hard to work at that goal. But anyway, that's what we have for you, Jano. The Queen of Swords is a wonderful person here. It's just time to look at something with a more critical eye. And when I say critical, that doesn't mean harsh or cruel. That just means with a more serious eye. Let's put it that way. Maybe that's a better way to say it. All right, Mr. O has taken off, but we will be getting Angel Mary's reading next. And so I just want to remind everybody that tomorrow... that we do live stream twice a week on our YouTube channel, and Sundays is from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Thursday is from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursdays are a little bit quieter, so if people want to get in for a reading, Thursdays might often be better than Sundays, because Sundays fills up fast, so the earlier you get in on Sunday, the better. I think I shuffled...
Yes, and Mr. O apologizes, but is very happy that Banshee's long-winded this morning because he had to have a quick bathroom break.
Too much coffee.
Is there more?
Hey, I'm supposed to get the next cup if I ever finish this one. No, you can have it.
Do you want me to warm it up?
That would be even better because, yes.
Of course, I can't guarantee it's very warm.
It's all right. It's warmer than what I have.
Maybe. Sure. Hi, Buddy Blue.
Hey, Buddy Blue.
Formerly known as Blue, or whatever.
What the heck? We'll fit you in because we're on the last reading except for Mama T and Violet.
We got nowhere to go.
We got nowhere to go.
And we like you guys. We like you guys.
This is our single card reading today, though. Message from Spirit. All right. Oh, wait, I was cutting. No.
No, you had them.
That's right.
We're doing pretty good. I don't know if you can see, but Sunny is up here. That's his tail over there.
Yeah, he was down here for a little bit.
Yeah, we're making up for last Saturday. Thanks, Violet.
He started the show up in his tree, and he walked away, and he said, yeah, I'm done with the show today. I'm going to sit up in the tree. So that's where he is.
We are definitely making up for last Saturday. Sunny is good.
He's kind of chilling today. Oh, gosh, Angel Mary. Okay, hey. Every time I see this guy, I think of the guy from AC/DC. Thunder! Wears the hat, It's just kind of funny, but I feel that vibe when I see him. And this is a Seven of Cups upright, Angel Mary.
TNT, a dynamite.
We have to put up with Mr. O singing sometimes, unfortunately. But anyway, the Seven of Cups is here, and the Seven of Cups, just look at that. Look at all those options before you right now. Spirit is saying, if you don't see it, you should, because you have many options available to you right now. It is up to you to select what it is you want to do. And I think it was you, right, recently, who was, Angel Mary, who was asking us about career path or career direction. This is a time for you to really start looking it over and thinking about it. And the time to select it will come. But maybe it's saying to, explore, investigate different paths that you are interested in. Maybe it's time to make a little list. And, if it means taking field trips, like for example, you're thinking you might want a college or university job, or you might want to work in a library. Visit some of the venues or places or situations that you want to work at. Talk to people, network with people. This is a time and if it's other areas of your life too, this is a time to make choices and to look at all the choices that you have available to you, because apparently you have plenty.
I think this is also about immersion in your choices, and not for the process necessarily of really getting very critical, but to just take the measure of a number of things, feel their essence and quality, and then begin that internal sorting out or dialogue towards
decide what's right for you.
That Spirit wants you to realize that there is more than one choice for you, and that any of these choices would be acceptable for you, but Spirit really wants you to make that decision yourself and to be happy with what you decide.
Because remember, these are the cups, and the cups are all about emotions and emotional satisfaction and fulfillment. So Spirit is saying they really want you to choose what will make your heart sing, what will fulfill you the most, what will make you the most emotionally satisfied. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck.
All right, so we're on Buddy Blue.
Buddy Blue.
You are up. Did I shuffle? No.
I don't remember, but it doesn't matter that
Doesn't
much.
matter anymore, eh? Okay.
And the cam is on the hunt.
Uh-oh.
Sonny, come on, wake up, you. Your audience says...
His head is buried. That is so funny.
He looks like a slacker. Come on, Sunman.
Aww. A fiber magic. I know that I haven't bought it, but I know that isn't there a yarn deck, it's called, or something like that. I believe there is a deck that is about needlework, I believe.
Well, we are talking about doing something that may be more about lessons.
Yes, we are. I have something that's going to be a little bit more freeform that I'm working on right now that'll be the first thing. But, I am thinking of intro classes and things like that. I have done them before.
We have taught before.
This may be just a little bit more open-ended, but it's something to give us a start and a step in the right direction.
Yeah, she has the yarn tarot.
So stay tuned. You do?
Right.
Okay.
And, that tends to be the problems, even with more experienced readers, is we need more than simple pips sometimes to look at.
Mr. O, is that deck around?
What deck?
The one you just bought.
Yeah,
don't say it. The one you just got yesterday.
Yeah, it is.
Where is it? Can you grab it? Because I just want to make a point about something here. Some of the decks they're coming out with lately, they're very pip-like. or they're very focused on certain genres and things. Mr. O found this at his comic shop again yesterday, and it is actually a Dungeon and Dragons tarot deck. Now, this deck is very problematic to me for a tarot reading. It'll be great for tarot storytelling and maybe for gamers to use, but they've changed the suits and
very much.
But the problem with it is it's hard to discern which cards belong to which suit
yeah, it is a little difficult.
Really looking at the book, at least at first glance. I have to really give this more of a look over, but I was really perplexed by this because it was like, well, is this a wisdom card or is this an intellect card? It was really hard to tell. So there
Mixed
are all
reviews,
kinds of decks coming out, and with a variety of challenges or, good stuff. I can't wait for the Marvel Comics Oracle to come out. I'm really excited about that.
We're fortunate that we are able to, patronize, businesses or other places. And so I mostly bought this to patronize my comic store because I've been with them so long, and they're wonderful folks. They're probably going to get me a copy of the Marvel Oracle. But along with Banshee, I'm not so sure that I think this would be an easy deck for me to use.
We like the art.
The
cards are a bit cardboard-like. We did notice that. They're not a very good stock of card, I feel, too. So reviewers might have glommed onto that, too, because people are very picky about, what do I want to say? The texture and different things about the card. What they put the cards on, the images on. Oh, have I been shuffling and talking?
You've been shuffling and talking.
So
but you
sorry,
know what,
buddy.
Banshee? You're good at it.
So it's really interesting.
I will do an unboxing of it, but I'm not sure what its history is.
We won't even know what to call the cards when we unbox them, though. It's even going to be complicated. Just look at the images, everybody. We have kept them in the order that they're in, but it's like very mystifying to us, this deck.
All right, buddy. Anything worth having? Oh.
You have the Queen of Pentacles here. I could look at this card a number of ways for you right now. This is a period of growth and development for you, The possibility exists that maybe you could get some kind of training of some sort. So, I know if you're not financially, able to, get into some structured programs, there may be some that are available to you, that agencies have that are available to help you grow and develop some skills. This is somebody who is interested in growth and also self-care. This is also a call. Spirit is saying, take care of you right now. Don't worry about anything else but your well-being. And if that well-being is filling yourself up with knowledge so that you can expand and grow more skills, or if this is about taking care of your body at this time and making sure, everything is sound, that's the message of the Queen of Pentacles.
I think it's very easy for me to say that this is really about you saying, this is Spirit saying, you should make yourself the total priority. There are a lot of things going on in your life, I'm sure, things maybe you haven't shared with us yet, and you don't need to necessarily, but I think Spirit is saying, you are the one that needs to grow at this time. You are the one that needs to find the calmness and serenity that is displayed there. You just need to ground, center, and be, and wait for better things to come, but also keep in mind towards what it is you can do to stimulate them. The Queen really does have Empress-like powers to create. So once you've nurtured, relaxed, rested, recovered, you will be creating again. And Spirit says you just need to hang on for that.
Your growth and your care of the self, is what makes us rich. You know, wealth is achieved in a number of ways. It's not just those coins in our pocket. It's about the wealth of knowledge, the wealth of our good health. Remember, health is wealth. There is a saying about that. And so I feel here this is a call to nurture yourself and grow.
You know, there's a small t sentimental thing about me, and that is that when you said that just now, it reminded me of the time on the old Dynasty show when
Speaking of wealth,
Alexis taunted Crystal that she was richer than her, and Crystal said, I'm wealthier in something that you can't even spell: integrity.
I like it. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Such a beautiful card, Angel. You're absolutely right. It just smacks to me of self-care and the beauty. There's just beauty with her and growth. I mean, especially love the fact that those branches, they're coming out of here. You know, they're coming out of here. And that's it. You know, with knowledge is growth.
Feed your brain.
Feed your brain. That's right.
Mama T is up.
Mama T is up. And Mama T could not join us today.
But we are pulling a card happily for her.
Everybody keep Mama T in your thoughts. She's dealing with her husband's health
right she's
now.
Nursing Rick, who has apparently had maybe a small stroke of some sort or is under, care right now.
So
we are wishing the best for Mama T and Rick. I love how earthy she is, too. And thank everybody for coming. We're winding down the show. Do not take any more people, Violet. I think you know.
Oh, no. Yeah, you'll have to go back, buddy. It was a beautiful message for you.
It was a beautiful message. I hope you can see it.
Darn phones. Darn Mercury retrograde. I suppose I should have had you shuffle that one first. Sorry.
Who knows?
I'll let you shuffle first for Violet. There.
All right. We love being here with our tribe. You make us all so happy.
All right.
Mama T.
Okay, Mama T. Look at that. It's a 7 of Wands. This is a beautiful card in so many ways. But of course, the 7 of Wands, Mama T, is showing, it's reflecting a little bit of where you're at right now, You are trying to keep above things that are trying to bring you down. That's kind of the message of this card here a little bit here. You're standing, there's so many messages actually with the card, and oftentimes it depends on what's surrounding it. But I feel here as a standalone card at happy hour, its most important message here is you are protected. You are protected and you have a shield around yourself because basically you know how to rise above the things that try to bring you down. Spirit is saying continue that. Continue being prayerful. Continue being, continue standing with integrity. Continue doing what is right for yourself, Rick, and others. And, these things will fall away. These things cannot stand against that. So the troubles, the challenges that you face cannot stand against your resolve and your strength of character, which protects you.
There is so much in this image, and I'm just going to say that I agree with everything you said, but then I'm looking at those wands and I'm saying they're rainbow colors. They're like the chakras. They're the chakra energies,
wow.
And so they're supporting her seat and/or that energy driftage. Sort of looks like maybe they're actually moving into the protective sphere there. You can kind of see that with the energies moving out of the tops of the wands. So I think it's really cool. I think it's saying you're a total picture, you're a total act, because Spirit wants you to feel all of your chakra points, all of your energies, and maybe you are also redeploying them as you send your own healing energies towards Rick or anyone else in your life that matters that you wish to feel that for. Spirit is saying you are a healer too in your own way.
Well, you know what's also interesting about this card, Mama T, is that none of these things can seem to penetrate that. But guess what does? The light and wisdom from above. So, you know to let in only the good, positive energy and let that negative stuff fall away. That's what we have for you. And, all I can say is we've never even mentioned that about the chakras before with this card.
I know, because we've seen it, but it just came to me this time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is there ever a time where we don't look at these cards and see something different? It just really amazes me.
It's true.
I mean, we could say that about a lot of tarot cards, but this Lightseers Tarot...
It's the deck that keeps on giving.
It really is. It really is. So...
All right, Jano, I'm glad you managed to see that then. Thank you.
Awesome.
And you're very welcome, of course.
All right, so we did Violet Lotus, and you are shuffling first.
All right. And now for Violet Lotus.
Yay, Violet.
Our long-suffering moderator.
We made it.
Puts up with us.
Thanks for hanging. It's almost a half hour overtime. Oh, my goodness. Thanks, everybody who's still here.
Thank you to everybody.
And we'll do a couple readings for ourselves quickly when we're done with Violet. Because we deserve a happy message, too.
We do. And then we'll have to get right back to work with other things.
Busy day.
Yeah, I know, Violet. We're bringing your happy.
Yeah, it's been a
Thank you,
struggle
Fiber.
for us empaths this week, that's for sure.
Good luck in all your projects, too, Fiber.
Oh, thanks, Fiber. All right. Oopsie.
Violet Lotus.
Yay. You win. You got the 6 of Wands here.
We all need the happy. Thank you. All
Talk
of us.
about a happy card here. But what is that up there really? Is that you in the limelight? Are those spotlights on you? Obviously, that's what it would seem to be with the 6 of Wands. But maybe that's Spirit's light shining down on you right now. And you are taking it in, because you realize that there is success there for you. There is victory there for you. There is positive energy there for you. This isn't about standing in front of people and being better than them. This is standing in front of people and sharing the light with them.
Yeah, it's totally about sharing. I was grasping a little bit for that, so I appreciate you helping me with that. I think that it's like all of us, really, in a way. We're all the light that shines back and forth to each other in various ways. People talk about how they love our cats, and I remember a friend of mine a long time ago said, cats are a reflection of ourselves, and so when we love our cats, we love ourselves. If you love our cats, you love us, but you also love yourself. And this is saying, really, I know I'm going really fast here, hoping something kind of gets in there that is a little bit more eloquent. But no, you are bearing the standard. I mean, that's what that's called when you have
standard
the torch.
Bearer.
You're a standard bearer, Violet, and so it is okay to be in the light, because the light you receive, you freely give it back to others.
Your light inspires others to achieve. And so, Spirit is saying, keep on, because we applaud you, Spirit says.
I like what Fiber said, because I think, like we said with this deck, we can see so many different things in there. It's like she's just
Yeah.
throwing up the light, you know, like
That's
maybe
true,
this is
too.
part of herself. This energy's just going back out there. That's really a cool thought,
Yeah.
like that.
So there's always so much to see in the cards there. And everybody is happy for you. You know, that's the other thing too, is when you share the light with others, you can't help but receive that back. People will share it back. And so continue going the way you're going, you know. And also, I would say this has been a difficult week. And maybe Spirit is trying to tell you, you know, you rise above this. You know, you can rise above this. And, you know, the light that you share can uplift others at times like these as well.
As much as this week has been rough on so many of us, the idea, Violet, I guess, is that you're able to really still reflect back something good for others, that even if within yourself you are still grappling, you know it is still better to try to send forth for others, because that's a way of getting some back.
Wonderful. Perfect card for you. I love it.
I think I'm going to like Sue.
You know what's really funny? Yeah, see, Mr. O doesn't get on Twitter as much, but he does poke around a bit there. And he, of course, sends out a lot of, you know, our promotions out there. So I bring up people from time to time to him.
Yeah, you've been mentioned before.
You know, Six of Wands used to be a favorite card of mine, but for different reasons, I think, because I still had some of that athletic, competitive nature in me. And sometimes that's there in the Six of Wands, depending on, you know, circumstances. And hey, I love to win, but it wasn't always about winning. It was about doing your best. And I really feel the Six of Wands honors that. And that's why I always like that card.
For me?
Yes, sir.
What does Spirit have for Mr. O?
A card with something on the back of it. I'll have to clean that.
Just don't say it's a coffee stain.
Well, this is a situation where 3 is definitely not a crowd, Mr. O. The 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is upright. You know, Spirit is honoring your ability to connect people, to pull people together, to work on things that matter and make a difference. And so, you know, the Spirit is also green-lighting projects that you may have in the works, particularly if they pull in others. Ooh. I just feel that. And these people are working together so seamlessly. It could be about us as a team. You know, don't forget your partner here. as a polite reminder. But, you know, I feel that you are this person here, Spirit says. You know how to lead and set the example for others to follow.
Oh, Violet.
Rearranging, yes. Thank you, Violet. Thank you.
You threw me under the furniture.
I don't know. Change is good. It's true. But change, you know, sometimes happens too often. Certain things. But like furniture. But we've been actually pretty stable for a while now, furniture-wise, anyway.
This is a good thing. Well, you know what I want to say, too, is that this card is now a good segue for me to talk about one of our next projects, which we'll probably not realize for about a month or so. But we're planning on doing at least one, to get started, TFT at the Witching Hour, where we will attempt to go live at...
And you don't have to be there, Violet.
You don't have to be there.
No.
Yeah. At 2 or 3 in the morning. We're going to try to do a 2 or 3 broadcast in the morning. Part of this is because we realize we have maybe 15% of our audience comes from parts of the world where they have to stay up to 3, 4 in the morning to watch us. So we're going to return the favor by staying up to our 3 in the morning broadcasting.
I'm not staying up. I'll wake myself.
Yeah, I think we're going to do it that way. And we're going to do it for other experimental reasons too, because we want to do it where from a different... Well, never mind. More details as they arrive, but watch for it.
And it's not going to be like every week, let's just say.
No.
Maybe,
once a month,
quarterly, bi-monthly. I haven't decided yet, but, we do want to do something to attract more of an audience and, from the world view, and also try to meet them on their own time zone. I just think it's a nice idea.
But whoever's up at our 3 or 4 in the morning is welcome to come to the show.
Yeah, so anyway.
All right, Banshee, let's close this out with a good... Nope.
Yeah, I think if we had Violet
come,
we would definitely have to pay her.
You didn't uncut for me, so...
I know. I stopped.
Whenever insomnia strikes. So true. Banshee, bam!
My favorite card in this deck, because it's so awesome. I mean, all the cards are awesome. I don't know, I have a lot of favorite cards in this deck. But that one in particular just mesmerizes me.
This is a mesmerizing card because it really goes right to the truth of almost any High Priestess card, which is you don't have to be necessarily present or whatever you want to call that to understand, to grok, to know things. The High Priestess is totally that, especially for you, Banshee, that your sense of awareness is so divine. It's inner, it's outer, it's omnipresent. When you look closely at her eyes, you can see that they're both closed and open. It's such a cool paradox.
It is so cool the way that...
And I've seen something new I haven't seen before.
Oh, no.
She has a third eye of light right in the center of her forehead. I don't remember ever seeing that before.
I was just focusing on that dot. I was saying, there's that dot in the middle of her forehead there,
I don't think I've ever noticed that before. I've noticed everything else about this card, maybe. Well, next time I'll notice something different, too.
Oh, for goodness sakes. And, I just feel like all I can say, there's a lot going on in here. Some of it, I am sure, is from spirit. Some of it is just this Geminian analytical, maybe it's even Aries in a way, but more Geminian, I feel, analytical side of me. The brain never sleeps for me, and maybe in my older age that's part of the problem why I can't sleep. I have problems sleeping, is I do have a problem shutting that down sometimes, but I like to go within a lot, and I do feel that this card really represents the fact that your eyes, you may close your eyes, but your sight is never shut. You are opening yourself up to other visions and knowledge by closing your eyes and going within. So I love the fact that the eyes are both open and shut at the same time.
Another thing that I'm seeing now with different eyes is the crescent on her forehead with the horns pointing up, and then these little points of light that could be connected to that third eye or not are rising up out of it, moving up. And it's moving up through this miasma of pinkish purple energies. I just think it's all good that this is saying, the pink and the purple talk about loving spiritual energies. That's the High Priestess. And from out of the mystery of darkness arises this light to inform all.
Well, and also I do want to say that, I have been spending more time in deliberate meditation and definitely trying to just do breathing exercises where I am totally trying to empty the mind. I mean, it's not easy for an Aries to and a Gemini, rising to empty that mind, but I have been consciously doing more of that because I do feel the need for that, and I feel that getting the High Priestess at this time is a validation to continue on that path. So thank you, Mr. O, for that.
You're so welcome. And so with that, we
done.
are going to put this puppy to bed.
And say farewell after such a great show. We don't want to go. And I saw that Buddy had saw their reading and said thank you for it. And you're very welcome, Buddy. Hope you enjoyed that. It sounds like you did. And hey, we'll be here maybe same time, same place. I just want to say to everybody and people who are new that sometimes happy hour moves on a Saturday to 4 p.m. on those days.
Based on my work schedule.
Based on his work schedule. So depending on if he's working a morning or afternoon next week, we may have to adjust the time to 4 p.m. But normally we're here at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday, and we hope to see you here next week for another positive, affirming message from Spirit.
You're welcome, everybody.
You are welcome, everybody. Hey, take care. Have a happy week ahead, and let's try to make a positive impact on things to just break this negative cycle that is surrounding us and this negative energy right now in the world today.
Thank you, Sue.
Take care, everybody. Love you all. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.